What up, y'all? Welcome back to She Gets It podcast. If you hear any airplanes, I am outside. So, yeah. It's a nice day today. And since it's a nice day, we're going to talk something that's not so nice. I want to talk about over-talking. Okay? People who over-talk other people. And how over-talking other people is a sign of immaturity. So, if somebody is doing it to someone else, don't stop them. Allow that other person to see that this person is immature. And the older I get, the more I see that I like to see people for who they are truly, so I know how to truly deal with them. And if people just keep correcting people who don't understand why they're being corrected, there will never be like a source of transparency. So, I'm going to talk about over-talking people and how not to over-talk people. And if you are struggling with over-talking people, it may be another underlying reason that you need to fix, because that's nobody else's problem but yours. All right. Hold up. I don't know how you didn't know. I don't know who ain't tell you. I don't know if you reading the captions. I don't know if you on the She Gets It pod on IG or on Twitter, but the girl got merch, okay? Shh. I got to tell them this information. The girl got merch. I got you on sweatshirts. I got you on long sleeve tops. I got you on hoodies. I got you on masks if you pro mask out here, okay? I even got you on, bags, you know what I'm saying? On the sign that you need to hide your stash in. Fanny Pack World, I got y'all too. Check out She Gets It shop on Teespring, okay? I got y'all with the merch, all right? Now back to this show, because y'all need this information, because one thing I'm tired of is what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing. And we all need reality checks. We just do. When you are in a deep discussion with someone, you allow them to speak, right? Because you want them to speak. When I'm in a deep discussion with anyone, I want to hear their thoughts. I want to hear their truth. I want to hear everything that they feel like they need to say at that moment about that topic, out of respect. People need to be able to get their thoughts off, okay? And everybody needs to learn to calm themselves down to hear those thoughts. The loudest person in the room isn't always right, okay? The quietest person in the room isn't always right. A lot of ego and pride comes into the mix. Pride doesn't come before and shouldn't come before an apology. Okay? When someone says, when this happened or when you did this, you made me feel this, it is not for you to say, well, I didn't. That's not what I did. That person is telling you how they felt by the actions you displayed. Okay? You cannot say someone did not or could not or should not have the feelings that they have. Whether they have those feelings and they're truthful, those are their feelings. Knowing when to shut the hell up is also an art. Okay? And we're not talking about who's right or wrong. We're talking about knowing when to shut the hell up. Okay? People get so excited and anxious to speak that they don't recognize that they need to check themselves. They don't recognize that the tone that they're putting off is very defensive. And it's very fighting words. You can say regular words that become fighting words by your tone. And talking over someone is an impulse that an immature person cannot control yet. I think we all need to wait for pauses And we all need to ask questions to have a say. That's how you have a mature discussion. I probably should spit this gum out before I start talking to y'all. Hold on. Glad y'all can't see me and see what my mouth do. We got to stop finding that gratification in being loud and, talking over people and cutting people off. We got to start listening to learn something. We have to start listening for the lie, or listening for the miscommunication, or listening for, oh, I didn't get that part of the story. I'm sorry, my bad. What I was told was this. What you're telling me is this. Nobody told me that. So that's why I did this. Like, there's so much more to every situation that a lot of people don't hear when they're talking over people. And I don't know about you, but I like being around people I can learn from. I like being in discussions with people I can learn from. So, if you find yourself always over talking people, always being loud, always yelling instead of projecting in a respectable manner, figure out what you're dealing with where you gotta be the loudest. Figure out what you're dealing with where you have to be the smartest. Or all of the attention has to be on you. Or whenever you speak, you have to be assumed to be better than everybody else in the room. That's an ego problem. That's a personality characteristic that's not going to keep you in the likeness of other people. That's not going to keep people wanting to do business with you. That's not going to help you keep employees, okay? A lot of managers have shitty attitudes and love to overtalk people and love to demean people in discussions. It's also okay to shut the hell up when you don't know shit. A lot of people think just because they're loud, they're right. Just because they're in this status of manager or CEO or exec, they know more. And that's incorrect. So if you find yourself over talking people, check yourself. If you cannot check yourself to have a discussion, let that person know that you respect the fact that they came to you. You understand that they do need to talk, but right now you are not ready to talk. Because a lot of things get said when people's ego and pride is in the way of a discussion. I've experienced people that I care about talking to me in a tone where I couldn't get past the fact that they were talking to me in a tone regardless of what they were talking about. And I wanted to hear what they had to say, but at the same time, I don't want to be disrespected by how you're talking to me. This could happen in the workplace. This could happen with relatives, family members. This can happen with friends. Friends can be very defensive in how they say things and what they say. Friends could have horrible timing as to what they say to be the excuse of some other shit that they got going on. Over talking a person is immature, period. Over talking a person could be you can't control your urges to make a point. And sometimes for me, even with recording, shout out to Paco, I get so amped in the discussion that I may say, but wait, or man, shut up. Not to shut them up, but just in a way of this is my feedback from what you just said. And sometimes to someone who's not used to that, they may think that I'm telling them to shut up, but I'm really not telling you to shut up. I'm just that point that you just made does not apply here. You know what I'm saying? And I have to check myself and learn to pause. And I've been in discussions where I had to be okay with not making a point because I don't want to come off like my point is greater than everybody else's. And I have been in discussions where I have to take a back seat with that good point I have and use it somewhere else. So I don't feel like I'm trying to bogart this whole discussion. And it's about being fair. It's about being polite. It's about being respectable about when you speak to people. And I feel like a lot of discussions could go a lot further if people learned how to respect other people while other people are speaking. But that's what I had to say about over-talking people. But anyway, I'm about to go back in this house. I have guests, and they don't have any inside voices. And when they're on cell phones, they like to talk so the whole world can hear them. And I can't deal with that. So I'm about to go back in my house, and I'll check you guys later. Hope you guys have a good weekend, safe weekend. Wear your goddamn mask, and if you don't want to wear your mask, stay the fuck where you at and stay from around people. My name is Shan. Peace. And all that good shit. Don't forget to buy you some motherfucking merch. I made a cute sweatshirt that's camo in a different color. I ordered myself one. A lot of people ordered one. I appreciate you. Be infinite. Be respectable. And earn the right to be respected. Peace.